All right, good morning, traders. So we got a little bit of a warm morning here. I'm currently in EYPT. Jumped in at the break of this area, looking forward to try to push back up to at least 22, but it didn't. I'm getting some wicks there, so I'm a little concerned it may drop. Blaze, my swing from Friday, is working out beautiful. So I'm just still holding it right now as it's been climbing. Up $50 on that swing there. Crypto Corey Mining, I'm assuming that's Justin. It's got to be you to start out with moist. Good morning, Donnell. But we are uptrending on this. It's just got to get over this resistance at 20, basically 21 where it got hung up at, and then 22.50. But it's got to hold above 20, and it's kind of struggling to do that right now. If it doesn't, it can come all the way back down to 1865, which I do not want to hold because I got 50 shares of it, which is quite a bit. You got 5 miners on the way. That's what's up. If you guys are interested in the crypto mining, go to Crypto Corey Mining and subscribe to Justin's channel. He will be incorporated here soon to the Framework Fortune umbrella family. I'm going to go ahead and remove this line because I know where that resistance is at. Right across there, 21. Like I said, though, it's a little concerning, this wick here. But as long as we can stay above 20, should be good to go. Let's see, is Blaze coming down some? Do I want to lock this out? See, where would the trend line be? The trend line would be right there. So we can go ahead and remove those. And it's also strong support right there as well. Yeah, right at 27. Got some price chart target adjust, positive interim data on this. So that's why I'm looking for it to move a little bit. I mean, it's not the greatest news, but all these wet AMD trials. So I don't know what it's for, but we've seen in the past sometimes these lower floats, when they get, especially in this price range, get these price target raises, they can rip. So we are coming right down to that trend line. Still struggling here to hold this. Get back above 20. Got to get back above 20 here. Okay, so I was trying to push off of that area. I'm going to put a stop loss right under there. So if it cracks, I'll at least get this profit. It's looking pretty decent there, though. Let's put it like 12.90. 12, well, a little bit lower than that. My concern is, though, if this really starts ripping, it may take all the attention away from EYPT. Move my stop loss up. So I don't think I'm not willing to risk $1.50 a share on $50. That'd be 75 bucks. There you go. Come on, get back above 20. Show me you want to do something here. Come on. See, 20 is holding up as resistance again. We do not want to see that. This needs to break through 20 pretty quickly here. We do have 3 minutes on this candle, on this 15-minute candle here. If this candle can close back above that 20, there we go, starting to push back above it. We should see it start to move again. That's all right. I look forward to seeing your mining videos. Yeah. Still struggling to get back over 20. Two minutes on this 15 candle. See Blaze, not sure if that's going to hold, so got my stop in there. What's the SPY doing at the moment? SPY downtrending again. Pushing up pre-market, downtrending right now, so that's another thing that could cause issues. Halt on SSNT. Oh yeah, nice rip on this. Got a nice trend line too. It is on my scanner. I wasn't paying any attention to it because of EYPT. EYPT starting to break over 20, but nice job if you caught SSNT on that move. That's a nice move. Starting to stack the bids with 40 seconds left on this 15-minute candle. There you go. Start getting off that $20 area. Good morning, Lauren. And it looks like we're going to get this close over 20, but it's going to be right at it. So we close with the indecision candle. There we go. We're starting to pop over that body. There we go. Starting to pop up. Let's see if 2050 breaking down already. Beautiful. Now we just need to see us push to 21 and break down 21. Did get a little rejection at 2050. SSNT out of that halt. Ugly. Looks like it's going to pull back to the trend line here. Ugly wick. But be careful because it's 15-minute. It's kind of curling over. So it's got to hold this trend line, but that may not be that strong of a trend line. You just see, man, just so much selling pressure through here. Which I think the high year, and we're testing 20 on support again. The high year was at 21.50. See, Blaze bouncing off that trend line so far. It started looking like it was going to crack, but that's climbing up some more. S&T holding SSNT holding the trend line as long as it keeps holding there. This is SSNT popping. It's taking a little bit of attention away from this, but it's got to keep holding this $20 area. Blaze almost back up to 28. Nice, Donnell. That's how you do it, buddy. Good job. Nice job getting that 10% win on SS&T. So we got this little triangle here that we're dealing with, so it may even pull back to 1950. I prefer it didn't. Blaze get halted? No, Blaze didn't get halted. It's just slowly creeping up. Consolidate nicely here. I'm gonna hop in 30 shares here on the SSNT. I'm just gonna put a little stop loss right below that 833 because it's still climbing up this trend line at the moment. Looks like it may try to make another move. See, I didn't even look at the daily chart. Let me look at the daily chart. So I just got stopped on Blaze for a $46 win. Cracked that trend line really hard. S&T is trying to move. Still slowly climbing. Let me get the stop loss in before I forget. 852. Now this could go either way at this point because you got this little triangle right here that's trying to break out. UIPT really struggling to hold up. Little bottom of this wedge on the 1 minute here. That sudden drop on Blaze is a little concerning. The SPY drop. And SPY is trying to rebound a little bit more. SSNT at the tip of this triangle. If it's going to break, it needs to do it now. And it looks like it's starting to crack some. I think that may be done. I'm risking about 20 bucks on this play. Oh, wait a minute. S&T just... Oh, that's beautiful. This might start ripping. Looked like it was about to dump and then just got pushed all the way back up. See if I can break 10 and get going or not. Nice, Sicilian. Nice job. Everybody killing it on SS&T. I like to hear it. Everybody trying to get their piece of the pie on Money Monday. I'm going to put a stop loss in here again just because I'm not feeling comfortable right now. Okay, SS&T over. Over 9 there. Then this is why I was saying I didn't feel comfortable. That's starting to crack. Actually, I'm going to move my stop loss down a little bit further at the second. Actually, it's just trying to hold this bottom right here. What is that at? Like 1930. That was resistance back through here. And that's where the breakout, original little breakout came at. Yeah, this could go either way on SS&T. It is not breaking up out and it's not dropping yet, so it's a little scary. But that's why I got the tight stop loss. So alright, if it's gonna break, it needs to break now. It looks like let me move this stop loss real quick. Looks like, what is that right there? It's trying to hold up. $8.50 is where there's some support at right through there. Lines are up crooked. I'm just going to remove that. UIPT going to give up on me? I don't Not giving up yet. Alright, let's put that stop back in. Just for now, because it's really struggling $9. Let me get back into a smaller time frame here. Actually doesn't look bad on the 5-minute. Hold on just a second, guys. Good morning, Colombian Jose. Not Colombian Jose. I said Colombian because that's his username, but it always takes me a minute to remember it's Jose. So, sorry, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean for that to sound like I was calling you Colombian Jose. Damn PC Patrol will be all over the channel because of that statement. Both of these showing a little weakness. So it's trying to hold up 1950 now. Gave a pretty nice test there, but able to hold up still. Ooh, SS&T just popped back up out of nowhere. Look at that pop. So this may be getting ready to go here. Keep an eye on it while. I appreciate that, Jose. My weekend was pretty good. I had a pretty decent day yesterday, my day off. Just kind of hanging out, catching up on talking to people and everything else going on that's going on. How about you, Jose? How was your weekend, buddy? Alright. kind of looks like, let's see, CSP, no, it's not doing anything. That's not really doing anything either. Cocoa, ooh, Cocoa with a nasty run so far. Throw it up there on the list. Ugh, see a SPY still just dropping. Still dropping. Nasty. Look at this. 469 down to 467.50 so far. That's $1.40 drop. That drop keeps happening. It's going to mess up these plays. But it kind of looks like SSNT and EYPT are battling for the volume right now. EYPT has more consistent volume at the moment. No, EYPT's got all the volume at the moment. Or not EYPT, but SSNT. If the SPY dumps some more, this may just screw both of them up. Oh, good morning, Rick. I didn't even see that comment. The Millionaire Monday. I was feeling good about this play, but I'm starting to not feel too good about it. If it doesn't get back over $20 in the next couple of minutes, it's probably going to dump. It keeps testing the support. We haven't even, right there, we just got a little pop back up, but we didn't even get a pop back up to 20 to retest it. So that's very concerning. Cocoa having a pullback at the moment. But still, we have not cracked yet on EYPT. They're still hanging in there so far. You can see the uptrend on a 15-minute. We should be very close to a bounce. So if we don't get that bounce, that'll be all she wrote. But yeah, right here on the 15-minute shoot, we're curling over, but still holding the 10-day and still holding above 19. We just don't want it to drop any more at all. We want it to continue to hold this 10-day moving average here on this 15-minute candle, which is about 10 more minutes. So if it doesn't start breaking back over 20 within 10 minutes, I would say it's done. Oh, SPY with a little doji star on the 15-minute, little indecision candle, getting followed up by a bullish engulfing, but we'll see how big this candle can get. It's still pretty small. You can see the volume too. We had some nice buying volume earlier, but not much buying volume has come through in a while. SS&T, that's starting to kind of curl too a little bit. Both of them need to get a bounce like ASAP. Ugh. The spy is close to giving up. It was starting to pop up there, but you can see getting rejected at the 50-day. The spy may be about to dump. So the market watch. Well, Tesla's really red. That's probably because Elon's selling all his stock because of Bernie Sanders. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Elon roasting Bernie pretty hard on Twitter. What a cesspool of joy Twitter is. All right. So we still haven't. We're still not dead yet on either play somehow at this moment. And cryptos are hot, so I was keeping BTBG on watch, but it's not doing much at the moment. Good morning, or good after, or evening, I should say, Lori. This is 5-minute candle chart. It's really want to come close down to the trend line. This will support all the way back through here and resistance back here. So you get that support and the trend line support at 19-ish area. That's just barely holding up. Let's see, what's S&T? SS&T just going sideways still. That's just in a channel between, what is that? 850 and 950 basically. It's in a dollar channel. Now, if this does crack the trend line here, the 50 days all the way down at 17 on the 15-minute chart. So it does have a ways to drop if it starts cracking, because this is very, very close. Need to see some buying spikes come in here. If we continue red up against this uptrend, we are going to drop. Oh, as I was saying it. Where's that at? So that trend line's cracked. There's some final support at 1850. I really don't want to hold it down to 1850. Yeah, SPY is looking uglier and uglier. Alright, so let's just draw the whole overall downtrend on this. Let's actually go into the 5-minute and draw this. Downtrend, and then the most support is right there at actually at 1850. Well, I just got stopped out on SS&T, so that just gave up. Oof. Man, I got filled way lower than I expected. That drop was a quick drop. My stop, what was my stop at? 810, is that what I put it at? Oh, maybe I put it, maybe that's where I had it at. I don't like that loss. So if this doesn't rebound here, I may be starting this week out red, even with my swing going green. I'm gonna see if I can add a little bit here, bring my average down, just because the 1850 is strong. Let's go into the 1 minute so I can keep a closer eye. Yeah, that's all I can get. So now I'm below. I'm below 20, like 1978. Still way further a ways away than I would like, but. Come on, get back over 19. Bounce off of that 1850 strong. SSNT just ate it all the way back down to 8. Coco's still way too up for anything. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe we may crack here. Doesn't look like there's really much else going on at the moment. Let me stay focused on this for a minute, because if this drops, it could drop fast. It's not looking good. Starting to crack below 1850 a little bit. Okay, buyers did push it back up. We got a 17-cent spread. 10-cent spread. So it's trying to get back over 1850, but if it keeps getting held up under there, then it's gonna dump. There you go. Come on back up. Let's see. MRN, Lightning Brick. McCormick Trading. I've been trading 7 years, buddy. How about you? I see, Orlando. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The way the SPY is downtrending, we're fighting against the trend right now. That's why I'm looking for the trend reversal, but I don't know if it's going to get it. It's really struggling here to even hold this area now. You need to short. You're doing good long, Orlando. You know, don't worry about shorting. The days are not always red. This does look like this is really about to give up. I mean, this is very close. It was the bottom of that candle. Just trying to see what the bottom of the range of the open is. So actually drop below that even. What's up, Elvis? Good morning, buddy. What is Tattoo Chef? You gotta tell me the ticker symbol. I don't remember. I remember looking at it the other day, but I don't remember the ticker symbol. Too many ticker symbols between cryptos and stocks. Hmm. TTCF. That's what it is. All right, let me throw it over here on the side. TTC. No, that's YYCF. TTCF. Let's see. What's this on the daily chart? Oh, I don't like it on the daily chart. It's below all EMAs, so it's got to break through all of this resistance just to get to 20, and then it's going to have resistance at 20. So that's a. I mean, you got ceiling after ceiling after ceiling after ceiling that this thing has to get through. It is uptrending today, but on the overall downtrend, it's not that pretty. And then you can see at 200 days above it on the 15-minute as well. It's at 1675 or 1679, and then this after hours high was at 1675. So just that 675 to 1680 area is going to be very, very tough to break. Been in this downtrend on the 15 under the 200 for a while now. But I don't like it until it gets over $20 on the daily. It's just too much ceilings to bump your head into on the way up and get knocked out. All right, this is what I was looking to see if this was just a quick little peekaboo, a little whew, right below the support line there. They can get back above 1850 here and hold. Then that little hue might be done there. That's what I call this. Is a little hue, because it's just like a little breather. We've had this sell off, come down, and then it's like wait okay, maybe you're still alive. Little hue, yeah, a little swipe of the head, but well, I'm joking. This does need to seriously get back above this line. Yep. Let's see. So this is our little hue triangle right here. That's the consolidation back up to the support we cracked. Got to break back over. Ooh, now that candle opened under it. Let's see if it pushes up over. You gotta push up. Come on. Come on, you gotta come back alive just a little bit. Just nudge your way up there. There you go. A little bit more. Just a bit more. Give me a little nudge. Show me you're not a dead potato. You were just playing possum, wasn't you, EYP? Just playing possum with me. It's either playing possum or it's playing badger, and it's about to slit me to pieces with its claws if this does not rebound on this little area. Yeah, nothing else going on that I'm seeing. Nothing on the scanner. Yeah, there's not even that many stocks on the scanner. So we are just dealing with a slow morning. Market turning a little bit more red. SPY getting rejected at that 50-day moving average. This may be... This may be done. Let's see here. If it doesn't shoot straight back up right now, this is going to dump. We got 2 minutes on this 15-minute candle. A minute, actually. So I'm gonna give this one more minute of this 15-minute candle to show me something, or I'm just gonna get out of it. Unless if it starts dropping hard, then I'm gonna get out of it too. But all right, last minute of this 15-minute candle. I really don't like the volume profile. We've really, really slowed down on this play, which means the selling has slowed down, but we're just not getting any buy-in. We've got to see some strength of buy-in here soon. There's a little push up, but not we don't see a strength of buy until it pushes back over 863. It's the 5 minute here. So this new 5 minute, actually, well, yeah, 863 is about right. But this could be a possible bullish engulfing on the 5 minute if it can break up out of that area. You bought TTCF January calls? Well, I mean, yeah, I see why you're doing that, because it's so low right now. Your probability of it going up by January is probably decent probability. I'd say good probability. Well, let's see what Guggenheimer just adjusted it. Oh, Guggenheimer just adjusted the price target to 75. That's the highest one. So that might bring a little bit of hype back into this. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if it gets traders excited or not. Let's see. They just dropped out some more PR. It's wet, age-related macular degeneration investigational EYP reduced overall treatment burden by 79% in 6 months. And this is early stage clinical. This is phase 1. But it's looking like nobody cares because it is phase 1. The price adjustment may not matter either. So in the 15 minute, this drawing is a little off. There. Does that look right? Let's see. Yeah, that looks actually a little better, but still, we're still below that area. So because it's phase 1, it's really not, I mean, it's positive data, but phase 1, not very rarely does it get any action. Usually don't see action on plays unless it's phase 3. Sometimes phase 2, but phase 1, very, very rarely. Oh, this is trying to test 18 and support. What are you guys talking about? I see y'all are doing she said he said jokes in the live stream there, the chat. Alright, just need a little life to come back into the market here. Let's check the SPY real quick, see if it's starting a trend reversal at all. No. Possibly. It's curling up at the moment, but it's got to get back above 468 to be bullish today. Well, there's a crack right there of 18, so I am about to hop out of this. 50 days at 1705. Oh, I'm just bag holding at this point. It's pretty much given back almost all of its gains so far. If it could have held there, it would have still been like 50%. But now cracking out of this triangle, it is looking real done. I'm just trying to give it a second to bounce back up, maybe cut this loss, but a little less drastic. But if it just continues to dump, this loss is going to be worse. So trying to fill it out here. SPY back up to 468. So trying to hold 1750 at this moment. And 750 is pretty much the last line of support of this range before this completely cracks and goes back down to 15. So we'll remove that one. That one was more resistance or more support though. Sneaky Monday. But don't do this. Don't bag hold on plays like I'm doing here. This is really dumb for me to be holding it down this far. And you can see it's costing me at the moment for how dumb this is what I'm doing. Like getting there at 20, I got in on this candle when it did not break over 21. I should have locked it out there. I was up a little bit of profit. But then when this little pattern right here cracked that 1950 area, I should have been out there, right through here, this little support line. As soon as we got these two red dojis in a row and this one little one dipping down, that would have been the out. And this loss would be quite a bit different. Only thing is, just like the other today's last week, we saw. Oh, that's a nice looking play there. GGPI getting close to breaking pre-market high, and that 1550 resistance. If that breaks 1550, it could run up to 16. Maybe even further. GGPI, that's about the only thing. There's 100 million shares of it, but that's still pretty decent low. That's about a medium float. You wear mini hats. Lori, you're doing a lot of physical labor. What kind of physical labor are you doing? It says trying to test 1750 right now. Oh, you're in construction? Nice. And Lori, you doing a lot of baking? What do you and I could possibly have this delicacy wrong, but they're really really good. My wife's friend made them, and they're called lumpias. Do you bake those, Lori? Lumpias? Or is it umpias? Lumpias? Lumpias. I don't know, but they were really, really good. I never had them before until she made some and sent them home with my wife, and I ate those things up. Pound cakes and special cakes and ice cream. That's awesome. I love some cake. If you guys couldn't tell, I love food. I love the food so much. That's where all my money goes. That's why I have to day trade stocks, cryptos, and do YouTube and everything else I do. It's all because of all the good food that I must eat. Well, you can make it and don't eat cake. You know, a crack dealer usually doesn't smoke crack when he sells it to the dope heads. So, uh, oh God, Jose, you're hanging off the side of buildings. That makes me sick. I don't like heights. I'm short, and being a short person, just reaching up in the cabinet's scary to me. I could easily get injured being short, you know. Oh, all right. This thing is not going to hold up at all. I'm just getting wrecked on this plate. Just not a great trade, but I kept expecting buying volume to come in. It's just not coming in anywhere at any support level. Like, since we had that initial pop there, it's just been down, down, down. And the SPY stopped going down for the time being and started trending up a little bit. But this thing just not getting buying volume. And more than likely, I would say the biggest reason is because that PR is phase 1 trials. It's just not that good a PR. But if there's nobody buying it, then we're in it for no reason. At this point, people have stopped buying it. The only way this can turn around is if it gets buyers soon. But it's failed to get any type of buying. I mean, this is what? 1, 2... That's the 5 minute. So that was 6 candles in a row, 7 red candles in a row, 1 little green indecision, and then another 4 red candles in a row. And this is the 5 minute. So there's a lot of red coming down on that 5 minute. Not getting any buying. So this is pretty much the last hoorah for this. Hey, this is a channel of learning doctors. We do not talk of the devil's lettuce. We do not talk of the devil's lettuce in here. Of Satan's Venus flytrap. Don't you guys know it? You heard the news? Stuff's bad for you. You know, you're not supposed to be puffing on that. What's going on with H&H Traders chat? Oh, because I'm talking about the what are they over there? Are they over there? I bet they are. I bet they're over there just toking it up over there in HH Traders chat. They're probably bongs out, dongs out over there. No, but drug is bad. Good joke, Lauren. I saw drug earlier. I got you on that one. All right, I'm just gonna have to cut this loss. I'm trying to hold on to give it a chance to like at least somewhat make some type of bounce back up. But it is just not. Yeah, we're starting to crack 17. I'm not holding any lower than that. was just giving way too much profits back, been in this play way too long. I agree, Jose. I agree. But this is a perfect example of why you keep your stop losses tight. Because I ignored my stop loss on this, thinking that it was gonna drop it even more. It cannot find support anywhere. Couldn't even bounce. I thought we were gonna get a little bounce off of 17, like back up to 1750. But this is why I keep getting more down and more down. It's just not giving any type of bounces anywhere. But not good PR in the first place, or not great PR, just PR. Ugly. It's an ugly 1 hour chart too. Yeah, everything about this is ugly. And the next line of support from the daily chart is about 1650. There's no way I can hold it down to 1650. I'm already not happy about where I'm holding it at currently. What's up, One Life? This thing consolidated for so long, finally breaking out of this big U shape on the daily chart and just not able to hold anything. That line's cracked. Hmm. Let's see. I'm gonna check everything else real quick. See if there's anything else going on. Whatever this thing is, GPIW. This has a nice little curl going on the daily chart. Where you break a 7, and that could rip. SSNT is pretty much done. Coco, 10 days coming up close to the 15-minute, trying to catch up. Nice uptrend there. Yeah, there's not even much buying down below at 1650. Yeah, see, couldn't even hold 1650. I hear you, Daniel B. You're telling me to keep holding like this thing ain't gonna keep crashing. I'm bag holding hard right now. This is really dumb. This is really dumb on my part. And this is why. This is why you got to be disciplined and keep your stop losses. Because even if you feel like everything is looking decent and they're going to turn around, and or you see like this many red candles in a row and you're like, oh, of course I got in earlier than these red candles. But I mean, if I wouldn't have been in yet, CREX. It's not on my list either. Yeah, nice pop there, breaking that downtrend. Does have resistance, strong resistance at 350. It's going to have to break 350 and then it could run the 4. Break a 4 and it could probably continue running, but nice move so far on that. Oh, wait a minute. Are we going to finally get another green candle possibly? Is some buying actually going to hold this up finally? Probably not. It's not turning green still. It is. It is trying to hold up, but I mean, I've pretty much given up on this play. I'm not. I've not cut my loss yet, just because I mean I'm already down here. Um, this is the last. This is the last point though. If it doesn't, if it can't hold above 1650, I'll just eat this loss up to make it back up tomorrow. Or actually, tomorrow there will not be a live stream because I got some things I gotta do during that time. So you guys will have to hang out with Hal tomorrow. But we'll be back on track Wednesday for regular day, regular streaming times. No good here. Bad play. So we'll give the stream about 10 more minutes. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about that toilet paper, Daniel B. That's purposely there. Placed there for important reasons. It makes the feng shui of my videos very, very elegant. Don't hate on the toilet paper in the background. But that was a good joke, Daniel B. That was a good joke. I'll give you that one. You got me there. Everything's all fixed up, Lori. It's doctor's appointments and things like that. You can't always schedule to your schedule. You kind of have to schedule it to their schedule a lot of times. So. Yeah, Jose. Even if it reverses at this point, more than likely it won't break out. If it reverses, it may try to push back to 18 and it'll probably get rejected again. But we're so far away from this downtrend at the moment. So just for it to rebound back to 18 is going to take some time. And then it's going to have $20 as very strong resistance again. So that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure this is done. I'm just bag holding, sitting here, being a rookie at the moment. It is a talisman. A talisman. Oh, you mean on CREX? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say this thing doesn't look like it's reversing much. Yes. See, the thing is, let me look at this on the daily chart. Make sure UIPET isn't killing me either. So you should have very strong support at $3 because that was previous resistance back here through this area. You can see all those little wicks where it hit at, and then it's broken over it so far, trying to hold above it. If it can continue to hold above 3, the next area is 350, but a lot of congestion through 350. Like I said, you got like every 50 cents on this play is the support and resistance. This thing's dropping more. SPY going sideways, looking like it is probably going to pull back some more still. It's like trying to hold up, but it keeps on testing. If it keeps on testing, it will fall. Alright, so we'll give the stream about we'll give the stream about 5-10 more minutes here, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Started off with my swing trade working out really well, and then I just giving money back to the market like an idiot, giving back my gains from Friday and Thursday. And should have been out of this a long time ago. It's one of those days where it makes me want to bang my head against the wall for me being so undisciplined. Daniel B. with his wise Egyptian knowledge of knowing everything about how this stock is overtraded and that why would you want to buy it, yet it's still breaking to the upside. When you go and learn, Daniel B, that overtraded stuff doesn't matter. You should know this by now. If a stock is up 20%, it could be overtraded. If a stock is up 200%, it could be overtraded. But that doesn't mean that it is. Stocks can run and run and run if they want to. Buyers continue to push them up. Just like we're seeing here, that overtraded nonsense did not matter. This got a rip from 3 to 350. Just like I said. I did not have to look and see all of this. There's so many shares traded. So many people have bought this today and sold it. That should affect my decision on buying it or selling it. Like at what point? I mean, how do you even discern that line? How do you say and make that type of comment? Like, how do you come up with it's overtraded at this point? Like, what point where do you draw the line? Are you drawing the line when it's up to 100 million shares traded? Or are you drawing the line when it's way over the normal amount of shares that's traded? Because if it's a stock like this that hasn't had any volume, then it's definitely going to be overtraded from where it was trading at down here. But now it's bullish above all EMAs. Had a nice pre-market morning rip, held up its gains through pre-market, and is breaking out once again. So, I mean, 3 to 350 is a nice profit if you caught that. It's a cheaper stock, so you get a nice little profit there. Oh, UIPT fine with a green candle. And that's right. Listen to me talking trash to you, Daniel B, even though I'm down $200 right now. I don't care. Still gonna argue with you. This is one trade. The one trade does not define me. I haven't looked at the chat yet because I know that's where you're going. I know exactly where you're going. Yep. See there. I knew it. No, he doesn't got to keep his mouth shut, but this is something he said multiple times, and multiple times he said it, the stock has ended up ripping. So by his own action, he's proved that what he's saying doesn't matter. Like if there was any validity to that, he wouldn't have been wrong the last 10 times he said that same thing. Like he's consistently wrong about when something's overtraded. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what is going to happen. Remember, you cannot control the stock market. You cannot control the stocks. You cannot control the other people who are buying and selling the stock. All you can do is control yourself. And if you think that it's overtraded, then stay out of it. That's up to you to do. But, telling other people when a stock is ripping that it's overtraded and why would you get in it, Bring me validity. You got in at 151, Lauren? You must have swung this from, what, after hours Friday? If you swung that from Friday from after hours, nice job. You made a nice killing. That's what you want to do. You want to be in before anybody gets in it. Which that was kind of the same thing on Blaze. I got in Friday when it started running up, and then it just continually climbed. And that's another thing that's a difference too with what am I in? EYPT. EYPT was not on a slow uptrend. It was doing nothing, and then it had a big pop up pre-market. And then this wick right here, which Hal was saying on the last rip on a different stock the other day, he doesn't like these pre-market rips where they rip up hard and then they pull back this much and have a big wick. And it usually points to the news where they might have, where the bots or whatever the algorithm saw, saw positive data or whatever and pushed it up, and then, or traders pushed it up and then realized, oh, this is not actually that big of a deal. And then you get a sell off. But people coming back in at market open there, that's what kind of changed my mind on it. But still, this wick in pre-market that Hal pointed out has more validity than what you're talking about, Daniel B, as far as being overtraded. Like I said, I would like to hear what exactly is overtraded to you. What is the line? Where do you, at what point, is it 100 million shares traded is the line? So like at 99.5 million shares, you're like fine with it, but as soon as it gets over 100 million, then you're like, nah. Like, where's the line at? That's why I don't think there's any validity to it, because there's not a line. It's an imaginary overtraded line that you're making up in your head. Because if you don't have a line to call that, then, what are you actually calling? Oh, look at there. EYPT finally with a little buy and bounce. Finally. Took it forever. I mean, it still more than likely is going to drop. But after all that selling, finally a nice little bounce. Took that thing forever to do anything. Sheep's going up right now. Absolutely. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. Exactly, One Life. Exactly. That's my point. You know, lows a day, all that. Or you're probably being you're probably not agreeing with me, One Life. I'm sure you're probably being a, well, I don't know. Divide current volume with share float. So once again, so that's not a direct number. So if you divided the volume at, like for CREX for example, if you divided the volume by the share float, well, that exact number, whatever that number is of that equation, are you fine with it if it's 2 cents or two shares below that number that you get when you do your calculation? Like, is it that exact number where that's the point where it's overtraded? It doesn't, or is there some leeway? Is it like if it's 100 shares, below that area, it's fine, but if it's 100 shares over that area, it's probably not fine. Like, I mean, you can do that math equation, but are you selling or are you staying away from stocks if it's even close? Like, that's what I want to know. I want to know exactly what you're doing to look at an overtraded stock to call it overtraded. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. I'm just asking a question. If you can't answer my question, then one of us obviously doesn't know what they're talking about for sure. That's a pretty simple question. You have a specific calculation and you still can't answer my question. That's pretty wild. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have this discussion again on the roundtable live streams we're going to start doing here with traders in the community, so you guys can argue with me. I mean, this thing's overtraded and still pushing 350 though. Let's see what happens here. It's trying to test 350. Let's see if it breaks down. Let's see how much that overtraded means. If this runs another 50 cents, then your overtraded calculation didn't work. So if it didn't work on this play, how do you know it's working on other plays? Do you have a consistency test of 100 trades where you've seen that 75% of the trades that are overtraded didn't work? Is it a 60-40% ratio? Like, what's the numbers on this? What's the stats? We've had this discussion before too. I mean, there was a stock a couple of weeks ago. You said it was overtraded. It was up 100%, and then it ran 300%. But we'll save it. We'll save this for the roundtable discussion. We'll do a roundtable discussion this week. Daniel B, if you are finally willing to get on camera and get smoked in front of everybody like you know you're going to get, then it'll be all right. I know One Life Exactly, one life. Volume equals volatility. That's the point I'm making. It does not matter about anything else if there's the volume is more buying than selling. If there's more people buying a stock than selling it, then all the academic technical analysis and all that stuff, you know, you can do all kinds of calculations. You can be sitting there like a tax accountant with your calculation and a cigarette and a little visor on your head, and you're like, oh no, this stock is overtraded. Can't trade that one. Like, that sounds stressful. That sounds like stressful trading. And we're starting to break 350 on this guy here. Let's see if it rips up here. Well, what do you know? Call that selling at 360, man. This thing's overtraded with tons of selling. It may not break out at that 360 level. Look at that rejection there. Still fighting, but it may drop. I wouldn't say it's strictly for day trading. It would be for there's no like I said in the past, there's no difference between day trading and swing trading besides time. There's nothing different. You're still buying something looking to sell it to somebody else at a higher price later. You know, whether it's day trading or swing trading, it's all trading. You're still trading something. Those are just fancy names people put on it. But you got to have volume. Even if you're long term holding the stock, you want to have volume in it. You got to have buying volume. If there's no buying volume, the stock will go down. Even like if you're long term holding it, nobody's buying it, then it'll continue to go down. Oh, well, I mean, you're talking about this one stock, but of course nobody. Well, I wouldn't think. Well, I'm not gonna say nobody. I'm sure some people are probably holding this long term, but not that that's a good idea with a low float penny stock. But I have no idea about this company, so I'm not gonna make that judgment whether this is a trash company or not. So it's struggling to 350, or struggling to break 350. Now, is that because it's overtraded or because 350 is a whole number of resistance? How do you tell that? If you got a resistance line that everybody was going to sell out anyway, whether it was overtraded or not. All right, let's look at UIPT here. Tried to get that pop up, just getting dropped back down again in the same area. So this is probably like very likely going to be a $200 loss. And then I lost, 28 on S&T. But I made, where's that swing trade at? What did I swing? Oh, yeah, it's Blaze. There you are. That one I made 46 on. So 28 minus the 46. It's about $18. So yeah, I'm still right at about $200 loss, even though it's a little bit lower. This one's, yeah. I'm going to hold this a little longer, see if it's going to hold up, but more than likely, I mean, very, very more than likely, this is done. It's probably going to drop more here soon. Yeah, no volume. No volume on it. Just like I was saying a minute ago, if you got no volume, no buying volume, then the stock is just going to go down. And this has not gotten any buying volume. I mean, this little bit of buying volume here, this could have been just shorters covering. You know, they got to buy back into the stock to cover their short positions. So that's probably just a little bit of profit taken there from shorters. Not a real pop at all. Look at it on a 30-minute. Well, they look at a 30-minute. Is there something on the 30-minute that's going to change my mind about it right now? Because it's not looking great. I don't have the 30-minute. I'm not going to make a special chart for it or a special time frame right at this second. I'll look at the 15-minute. The 15 can't be much different than this 30-minute. Or, I mean, the 30-minute can't be much different than the 15-minute here. I mean, it's downtrending and it's ugly. So, where's the... I think I got a 1 hour on here. Yeah, there's the 1 hour. Yeah, there's the 1 hour. Just selling off. And it's trying to, at this point, it's just trying to hold this little pivot there. That 16, but it's not even able to do that so far. Anyway, I'm tired of looking at this thing. I'm just going to be putting a stop loss right under 16, and if it cracks, it cracks. And if it comes back up some later in the day, then maybe I can get out with a little bit less of a loss, but at this point, it's you know, I'm down and I'm gambling to hold to see if it's going to try to come back up, but not something anybody should do. Just bad. And it's starting to test 16 now, so more than likely it's about to crack that. Oh, yeah, I'm not holding much longer. Yeah. What is the SPY doing right now? Well, the SPY did have another dump down, trying to rebound again here. Yeah, the SPY, fighting against the SPY. This is gonna kill everything. CERX still consolidating. All right. Oh. No, I know I'm not down and out. It's not like I'm not concerned about losing that money. I'll make that money back. It just bothers me that I would do that. That would do something that stupid on the stream, and you know I don't want anybody making these mistakes. So learn from them, so at least I don't feel bad about making them. And Because that's what bothers me. It's like being a bad example. But you guys who've been following me, I'm a bad example just in general. But it is lunchtime, so I'm gonna go get some food. All right, we'll be back. Like I said, we won't be back tomorrow here on this channel for the live stream. We'll be back Wednesday, but I will be doing the crypto live stream still at 4:30 because I will be done both days. So we'll have that today on the crypto channel at 4:30. And if you haven't yet, sign up for frameworkfortune.com. It's free. Link in the description. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.